the University of Life, the place to be to find your inner self, where I, Yasmin Wilnis, bring the wandering together to form the living forever. Happy Valentine's Day! Now, the reason why I love Valentine's Day is because it's 24 hours of focusing on love and giving, and doing so consciously. As we live our hectic lives with each day passing by rapidly, we forget to take the time to be present. Present of our emotions, our surroundings, but also the people in our lives. A day like today creates the time to reset and think about the people that we love, whether that may be a significant other, a crush, or even a really close friend or a family member. Now, I know that Valentine's Day is completely commercialized. I believe it's a good thing. The idea of love is reaching more people worldwide. More people being a lot more present on love and even stepping out of comfort zones. So, with that perspective in mind, I have formed to dedicating this day to no one other than myself. Because no one in the world deserves your love more than you do. You see, I have been a loving single for 22 years now. Yup, if you've worked out the math, you'll see that I've never experienced a relationship with a significant other. So you've never experienced love? You're beautiful. How can you've never been in a relationship? Oh my God, guys must be lining up to date you. Don't worry, your time will come. You'll find the one. Soon. Eventually. At first, this would really bother me, as I felt people were judging the way I live my life, like it was a taboo to be single and to have not found the one yet. Now, I can't remember the exact moment that the bothering just stopped. What I do remember is that in its place grew an immense love for myself. It was a time when I started asking myself the critical question, why have I never been in a relationship? And it was actually my mum that held a mirror in front of my face. You see, from age 15 to now, I've only been ever focused on consciously growing the relationship with myself. And it's gotten me to a place of certainty over who I am. I know what I stand for, I know what my passions are, and I know how to take care of myself. Really important values that I believe you should know before stepping into a relationship with a significant other. You know, I've always seen a relationship as two apples coming together instead of two halves of an apple forming a whole. Cause man, I'd rather be two strong, juicy apples than just one that has already been cut up. Now, the reason I'm sharing my self-love journey is because I've received a significant amount of compliments on my happiness and mindset towards single living. I know for so many people that being single is a living hell. And especially if you don't know any better. I speak to 16-year-olds who want nothing more than to fall in love with their dream guy, marry them, and spend the rest of their lives together. I speak to 25-year-olds who have been in and out of relationships since they were 14 years old and find it difficult to be alone. Even 33-year-olds who are afraid that their time is up and that they'll never be able to start a family. One common factor about all of these examples is an emptiness that they're feeling the need to fill with the love from another person. Now, I have so much respect for everyone's journey because without it, it wouldn't make them the unique person that they are today, though nothing and no one will ever fill this emptiness other than you. So, what is my secret to happiness? Well, falling in love with yourself, of course. So here are 3 ways that I fell in love with myself. Number 1, writing with yourself. For the past 7 years, I've been writing with myself. I know, not to myself, but with myself. Whenever I write, I step into the mind of my soul and I look at Yasmin Wilnis afar as a vehicle of life. By stepping out and analyzing myself on a macro level instead of a micro level, I create a greater overview of my emotions, of the things that are happening inside my body that I really need to process. This creates a large sense of consciousness over yourself. That's why I hardly ever write about what happened to me that day, but more focusing on, well, what am I feeling right now? Or what feeling has been strongly present in the past few days, months, or even year. Number 2, spend time by yourself. When I was 17, I moved abroad by myself. I'm not saying that you need to do something as extreme as that, but appreciate the small moments that you spend by yourself. Is that commuting to work, or walking in the park, or what I recently did, taking yourself out for dinner? We're constantly surrounded by people, and that gives us little to no time to process what is going on in our mind. Don't get stuck in that slur, and appreciate the time that you can spend by yourself, and even create more time just for you. 3, be a proud parent. See yourself as a parent, looking at this beautiful human being that is a young version of you, and love it unconditionally. Be so proud of the person that he or she has become, and consistently guiding this being in their growth to becoming their greater self. I often talk to myself as if I'm talking to a young Jasmine. You know, I never yell, never insult, and never not believe in this young child. So take care of it and nourish yourself as if you were taking care of your own child. May this video bring you closer towards a loving relationship with yourself. Now I want to hear from you. What are some of your self-love tips? Comment below and let us know. Stay on your lane and keep moving forward. Keep your eyes on the horizon towards your city center. Keep dreaming and believing, and I will see you next time.